CIL 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Bill Macklem, Fern Northcutt, and Tom Lucas.
Well, let me just check this out. The realtor is here. The mortgage guy is here. The producer is here. I think we have a show, right?
Full house.
All right, welcome to the Radio Real Estate Show. Willie, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Nice to see you.
Oh, I tell you, what great weather out there.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
No
But
kidding.
you're still working late in your office, I hear.
Yeah.
Last week was a doozy, right?
Yeah, well, my redhead gal was out riding on the weekend. Last weekend.
A gal?
Lady.
Okay.
Lady. I'm a Western person. She's a Western person, too, so. And she fell off her horse. Good thing she had her helmet on, because she's got a fairly severe concussion.
Really?
So we dropped off a care package last night to make sure she's okay.
That's Liz?
That's Liz.
How you doing, Liz?
Yeah, Liz is a great gal.
How's the horse?
A horse, they're still looking for him. Apparently he left at a full gallop. And not to be seen again.
So Liz, get well soon, huh?
Yes.
Come back to work because Bill needs you.
Oh, yes,
That's the plan.
absolutely.
Holy cow. And Fern, you've been working hard all week, too. You're
Yeah,
looking
it's been
very springy today, too, by the way.
aren't you kind? Yep, spring is here. Spring is sprung.
Fall
Grass
is
is
fell.
riz. I wonder how
No.
housing is.
Oh, okay, that's okay. I learned it a little bit differently in grade 3.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I'm sure you did too.
So things are still selling just as fast as people are putting them in the old fry pan, right?
Actually, it's slowing down a little bit.
Is it
More and
really?
more listings are coming on. It took
Really?
about 48 hours to process a listing up until now, and now it's taking a couple of days, and the board has asked us to have patience because the listings are coming in fast and furious, but there is a significant increase in asking prices.
Oh, yeah, that's
Good call.
Yeah.
We have a gal. We have a lady that is. I'm a Western guy. We use gals and guys.
You're
know?
just politically incorrect.
I like that.
I'm over 40.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, I was up in a different era.
What does that mean?
I can do what
40.
I want to do.
You know, I can invite
40.
you. I'm going to invite you to be on the next show. We're going to have an etiquette show.
No way.
Yeah, why? Yeah,
Why?
Yeah.
What? There's
Start now.
etiquette, there's etiquette here.
Let's
though,
just
Wes?
talk about real estate today, okay?
All right, we'll talk
Okay.
about real
So,
estate.
good point. So what were you saying, Bill?
I can't remember.
Okay, you're talking about gals again, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Yes.
They were looking for a property, and they found their ideal house.
Really?
About 6:30 out there in Abbotsford. So we'll offer 7 because we want to be careful. Went for $750.
It's very frustrating when you're a realtor, and especially the buyer. They get very disheartened,
Yeah.
that when we're working with buyers, they say, what do you think we should offer on this house? Well, we can only make suggestions.
Sure, yeah.
But, if you're looking at a house at, let's say, $700,000, and you can say, oh, well, I'd start out on an offer of $750. I mean, there blows your credibility as well. But, it just, it's not easy.
I was told a long time ago, I don't know if it still holds true, but if you're buying a house, you're buying anything, don't give up buying signals right off the bat. That's kind of nice. $650?
Well, you do to the realtor.
You do?
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
to the owner. If
No.
the owner's sitting there, because quite honestly, when I'm showing houses, if the owner's around, I like to have the owner around. And I'll say to the owner, I'm working with my buyers. Thank you. Do you mind just sitting here? And we'll ask you if we have any questions. And then we'll go on our way. But in the meantime, I've said to my buyers in the car, when we are going through the house, please don't tell me that you hate their wallpaper. Because don't say that out loud, because that could cost you 10 grand.
I'll take a quick story. We were looking for a place in Ladner. We eventually bought the place, but the realtor was taking us around, and the owner was going to be there. Could not find the owner, so she took us upstairs. We had a question. She walked in. The owner was upstairs in the bathtub. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Well, bye.
Yeah, we've seen a few things.
My wife at the time said, no, you won't. It's 10:04. It's a Radio Real Estate Show. We're here for fun, but we're also here to pass along some great information, too, as we do each and every Saturday on the show. Bill Macklem, who is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. He is the resident mortgage person on the program. You have the mortgage rate update for us in a few minutes, right?
I absolutely do.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to be good.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be good.
Like a heartbeat. Bill also answers your mortgage question of the week.
Later on the show, we're going to talk about the difficulties in buying a home in this market.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, our Radio Real Estate home handyman, Finn Jensen, is here this morning, and he says April is here, and with her comes the beginning of barbecue season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Monica Nina Briga, president of Mummy Maids, over here with her spring cleaning tip of the week. And this morning, Monica has a way to remove mold and mildew from your kitchen and bathroom. The natural way.
The natural way. Well, the Radio Real Estate news headlines are coming up. I'll be giving the headlines to the stories that were being bandied about this week. Bill and Fern will give us their expert opinions on what's going on each and every headline. Yes, you will. And also, we're going to take a trip down south of the border as usual with our Los Cabos agent, Nick Fong. We're also going to be chatting about the Royal LePage first quarter house price survey and market forecast with Alan Stewart. We've had him on the show before. He's from Royal LePage.
Guy.
Knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Really knows his stuff. It's nice to see professionals. Bill's mortgage question of the week is coming up, and if there's something you'd like to know, leave your question for Bill on our website, RadioRealEstateShow.ca, RadioRealEstateShow.ca, and Bill will answer it on next show.
Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty will bring us up to date on what's happening with real estate in the Tri-Cities area.
And then we will hear from Mandy Matu from New Coast Realty, is with us to take a look at the Greater Vancouver real estate market.
It's 10:06 on the Radio Real Estate Show on CL 650. Time now for the weekly mortgage rate update with our resident mortgage expert. He is the president of Davina Macklem Mortgages. Bill Macklem, what's going on? You say it's going to be a busy week, right?
It's going to be a busy week. So we're into the time of the market when the RSP season is now over. Banks have all this cash they've got to lend out, so that's important to know. We're into, in some banks' cases, we're into the second quarter. So now they can't rely on their all the things they did last year, which they did in the first quarter, so therefore they're not very aggressive. And so now banks are starting to move a little bit on their rates. So our bank rates right now are down to 2.59, which is really good on a 5-year fixed. And then some of the variable rates have been moving a little bit. Credit unions are really aggressive on the variable rates, so we enjoy working with them very well. We deal with Westminster Savings, so that's one of our favorite partners. So we deal with them. So we have some interesting rates that are going on right now. So I would say to people that this is a good time to buy. The rates are at the point right now where the rates are so low. It's almost better if you're going to get a mortgage today to actually look at maybe getting a fixed rate rather than a variable rate. Even though I love variable rate mortgages.
Don't we know?
Yes.
And what's your theory behind that?
Because the fact is that variable rates are always the lowest, no matter what happens.
And you can just snap them in real quick if you need to.
Lock in anytime to a fixed rate at no penalty, at no cost.
And if you pay a bit more than what the payment is, you're actually paying out faster, right?
Yeah, you're paying about
faster.
62% of principal if you go bi-weekly and increase a bit.
I've learned a lot hanging out with you too.
And shorten that amortization period as short as you can.
Yes.
Not a bad idea. Right, it's 10:08. In the next segment of our program, Bill, you're going to be answering the mortgage question of the week. Later on, we're going to be examining the real estate headline news. We're also going to be visiting south of the border with Nick Fong, who has some very interesting information that will make you sit up and take notice of what's going on in Mexico this week. Yes, for you people that like Mexico.
Wow.
Also, we're going to be talking about the Royal LePage first quarter house price survey and market survey forecast with Alan Stewart of Royal LePage.
Fabulous.
So I think we have more coming up on the Radio Real Estate Show right here on Smooth and Easy, CL 650. It's a Saturday morning with Tom Lucas from the Radio Real Estate Show. At the other end of the phone line, it's Mike Farkas from North Vancouver Nissan. Mike, wonderful weather, and to go with that, a very special offer.
Tom, I have an offer that's absolutely incredible. We have 15% off parts and accessories for anything that you want for your Nissan to make it look great in this beautiful sunshine.
Well, you do take good care of people. You give them first-class help all the way. You can book online at northvancouvernissan.com. Mike, have a great day.
You too.
Introducing Mommy Maids, a business created out of the lack of employment opportunities for single moms with flexible working hours. From residential to commercial, you can trust their insured and bonded cleaning professionals with any task. Let them clean your castle with no hassle. Go to mummymaids.com or call 604-533-4959.
1, 2, 3, ABC. Mommy Maids come rescue me.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
CL 650. We get letters. We get stacks and stacks of letters.
Well, now, we get letters, we get stacks and stacks of letters. Did I find a letter for you? Because it was under a pile of stuff here. Do you have a letter? for Bill?
Well, yeah, but I've been waiting for Bill to put his sweater on.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
with the
Bill, come
program
on.
here,
Come
Bill.
on, Kent. You're right. You're so right.
I was in between seasons, and I just didn't know which one.
Oh, such a closet full of stuff. Not a thing to wear.
Okay, well, today we're going to let you off the hook, Bill, but next week you have to wear 2, okay, to make up for it.
Oh, God, scary. This week's question comes from Cindy and Tom Monroe of Delta. They've been looking at purchasing a new double-wide mobile home and are wondering if a mobile home qualifies for a mortgage bill.
Well, that's a great question, Fern. Thank you so much. So I have to say that Cindy and Tom have got a good question. Mobile homes are becoming a little bit more attractive because people are looking at them as being an alternative to buying a house. So they're for residents only, so you have to be an owner-occupied. You have to be a maximum amortization of 25 years, or CMHC rules say 5 years off the remaining economic life, whichever is less. Maximum loan to value is 95% if you're using a fixed rate, 90% if you're using a variable rate mortgage. Has to be CMHC insured no matter how much you put down. Has to be set up and anchored to the ground. So this obviously means that when you're buying a mobile home or a modular home or a manufactured home, it has to be on land. Can't be in a park on this financing. If you do on no land, then it's going to get 50% lending, and it's going to be like a personal term loan as opposed to a mortgage. So there's some real repercussions on modular, mobile manufactured homes, one of the 3 different criteria. There's some very, very specific things what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something that's simple to get done.
No, it isn't.
And when we used to do this, when I was in Alberta, we used to do a lot of them out in the Stony Plain, Spruce Grove area. And what would be going on would be that they would have to have these properties. So what would go is that we'd have to get them anchored down. Then the government of Canada has, or CMHC has, very specific rules on how they have to be anchored down. They have to be anchored down with tie downs. Then you have to have it skirted, and you have to have it blocked. So it's like a regular home. So you got to be very careful with it.
So if these folks wanted to get some more information, they can give you a call?
Yes, they should just give me a shout.
What's your number, buddy?
604-684-4663. That's 604-684-4663.
Nice job, Bill. Thank you very much. It's the Radio Real Estate Show with Fern and Bill and Tom and Dwayne. It's 12 minutes after 10 o'clock, and Andrea Jock is standing by right now from the Tri-Cities. Lots going on out there this weekend. Andrea, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, everyone.
Nice to have you back on the program. What have you been doing for excitement this week besides dealing with clients?
Actually, I've been spending a lot of time in courses.
I was kind of getting worried there when you said you've been spending all your time in court. You're taking courses, right?
Courses.
Last time you and I spoke, you said it was a very busy week in the Tri-Cities. Is such the case this week?
Absolutely. It's been another great week in the Tri-Cities. The beautiful weather is bringing out lots of buyers to our open houses. Today I'm featuring a spectacular waterfront home featuring your very own private dock. Located at 3451 Sinclair Road, one of the most prestigious streets in Belcarra. This fabulous home is perched high up on a 20,000 square foot lot that feels like having Stanley Park for a backyard while taking in the southwest views of Bedwell Bay and the inlet beyond. Currently, this home is under full renovation, offering 3,800 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, and will be finished to the ultimate highest standards. Ultra-luxurious materials have already been chosen for finishing, and with the help of quality builder J. Norris Construction, this outstanding home will be ready in 3 months. To enjoy the summer evenings on your private dock or take a 5-minute boat ride to Deep Cove and only a 15-minute drive to the popular Newport Village and Rocky Point Park in Port Moody. This rare offering is on the market for $3.58 million. Call today for your private viewing. Tonight from 6:30 to 10:30 at the Port Moody Inlet Theatre, the Gabby Davis Foundation is hosting a comedy night fundraising event benefiting families that have been affected by childhood cancer. There will be a raffle, silent auction, and a cash bar. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
You know, realtors do an awful lot of good in the community. You know that we raise money for all kinds of things. So to get in touch with Andrea, call 604-783-3124, 604-783-3124, or visit pinnaclegrouprem.com, pinnaclegrouprem.com.
Thank you, Fern. Coming up, we'll be chatting about the real estate stories that were making the headlines this past week. And we'll chat with just how affordable, are you ready for this? How affordable owning in Los Cabos can be when Nick Vong arrives. He's the Los Cabos agent. And we'll be looking at the prices at homes closer to home when we explore the Royal LePage first quarter house price survey and market survey forecast with Alan Stewart of Royal LePage Realty.
Good morning. This is for Northcott of Remax Performance Realty with mortgage expert Bill Macklem. president of Dominion Macklem Mortgage, producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate, Vancouver's original on-air open house on CL 650.
It's a Saturday morning with Tom Lucas from the Radio Real Estate Show. At the other end of the phone line, it's Mike Farkas from North Vancouver Nissan. Mike, wonderful weather, and to go with that, a very special offer.
Tom, I have an offer that's absolutely incredible. We have 15% off parts and accessories for anything that you want for your Nissan to make it look great in this beautiful sunshine.
Well, you do take good care of people. You give them first-class help all the way. You can book online at northvancouvernissan.com. Mike, have a great day.
You too.
Hi, this is for Northcott of Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. Baby boomers move for various reasons. Perhaps your home is just too big, or you want to buy that toy you always wanted. Together, we will make that happen. Call or text me for Northcott, 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
Hi, this is Monica from Mummy Maids. We're here to help you with all your cleaning needs, including move-in, move-outs, packing and unpacking, organizing, laundry and windows, walls, basic cleaning and custom cleaning. We do it all. You deserve a break and Mummy Maids can help. Let us clean your castle with no hassle. Call 604-533-4959. That's 604-533-4959. Or visit us at mummymaids.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
A glorious day on the West Coast here for this weekend. Lots of sunshine, just a little bit windy this morning, right, Willie?
Oh, it looks great. Tomorrow's going to be mainly sunny with a little bit of fog. That's okay, though.
Early in the morning?
Yeah, early in the morning. And then on Monday, it was going to be a little cloudy with 40% chance of showers.
When?
On Monday.
Oh, well, that's okay. It's Monday. It's
after the weekend.
That's after the weekend. Right now, downtown, it's a beautiful 12 degrees in the Radio Real Estate Show.
CL 650.
South of the border, down Mexico way.
Down Mexico way. Now, Fern, you spend a lot of time down in Mexico. You love it down there.
I do.
And I know that you...
I do. It's my weakness.
If
Well,
you-
one of them.
I know you'd probably never retire, but if you did, I think that might be a spot you'd consider.
Yeah, no kidding.
No kidding.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean, good medical down there. It's cheap. Not cheap. Inexpensive to live.
Very inexpensive to live, and you're right. The medical is very inexpensive. It's just got the point now. If you're over a certain age from here and you're going to Mexico, sometimes it's just better to pay for your medical down there rather than pay horrendous fees in insurance.
Interesting. Well, let's find out what's going on. It's 18 after 10 o'clock. Let's say good morning to our friend. He's the Radio Real Estate Los Cabos expert. He's an agent. His name is Nick Fong. Nick, what can you share with us this morning?
This week, bringing back to you Casa Playa. 2 weeks ago, sent a newsletter off that there was 50% down seller financing at 3%. Well, 2 bits of great information, updates on that listing. There's been a $100,000 price reduction for one. And two, the offer on the seller financing just got that much better. It's no longer 3%. It's 0% financing. It's free money for 20 years. The owner will amortize the payments over 240 monthly payments with 50% down. That's under $3,000 a month monthly payment and at 0% interest. Take advantage of this house now. Contact me with any questions. Have a great rest of your week.
Have a wonderful week. You would have a wonderful week in Mexico. I know you would. Yeah, I know you would.
Well, for more information on our Mexican market, call Nick Fong.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's at 1-312, so that's obviously a different area code.
Yes.
1-312-725-3664. That's 1-312-725-3664. Or send Nick an email, which might be easier, at info@loca.
At Los
I
Cabos.
was going to call it Locus.
You is local, man.
I was going to go Locus. It's LosCabosAgent.com.
All right.
LosCabosAgent.com.
Sounds good. So give Nick a call and get in Fern's car and drive down to
Oh, wouldn't
Mexico.
that be something?
That would be a
It's
wild
only
trip.
24 hours, at least, to the American-Mexican border.
Can you imagine traveling with Fern in the car for 24 hours? That'd be a
No.
wild scene. Holy cow. We'd probably get arrested by the time we got to Blaine.
You would really have white knuckles, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
She passed me on the highway this morning, so I know how fast she
Never
is.
mind.
And
you
I
got-
clocked you at 125.
Keep talking.
Did
Keep
I say that?
We do have
Fine.
police officers that listen to this
Uh-oh.
program. You're going how fast were you?
No, I was not.
No, but you're tracking Bill. He was going how fast?
I don't know.
I see. Okay, 20 after 10 o'clock. It's the Radio Real Estate Show, and time now for our headline news of the week. Yes, here we go. This is the official part of the program. This is where we talk about what's going on, and then Fern and Bill and their infinite wisdom will tell us what they feel. There's no right and no wrong answers here. We just want to get your opinion on the thing. So, question number one, Vancouver homes, the sales are hitting record highs. Now, over 5,000 homes were sold last month, and March, as you know, was the busiest month ever for real estate in Greater Vancouver, yes?
And in the Fraser Valley, yes, it was. That what's happening in the real estate market is history making. We've never seen this before, and some of us are having a little bit of trouble wrapping our heads around it.
I agree with you there. It's an amazing market right now. And as we were saying last week on the show, that not only Vancouver having problems with having enough properties for sale, and so we've had just a fabulous month this past month. Toronto's having the same kind of problems. They just can't get the properties out. I've talked to a few people here locally. If you're going to get a building permit in Surrey, you're going to take 5 to 6 months. If you're going to get one on White Rock, it's going to take you 7 to 9 months. So there's a real lag in terms of getting property out on the marketplace to meet the demands of people. I mean, so obviously we got to think, and don't get me wrong, it's not just municipalities. Banks the same way. I mean, one of our credit unions takes anywhere from up to 4 weeks for approvals.
What?
Another one takes up to 10 days to 14 days.
What?
So no one's hiring the people that you need to hire to get things moving. So on the one hand, and they say this is true, on the one hand, that's a good thing, because what happens is that you have this little restrictive covenant, so to speak, that slows things down. So therefore it doesn't get overheated. But in this case here, we're way overheated.
Well, now, if I'm looking for a house with Fern, and she says I should go see Bill, so I do that, you say it's going to be 4 to 5 weeks. Isn't that going to slow things down between you and me and Dwayne's house to buy?
Well, it certainly will, but the thing is, that's why you deal with Bill, because you get mortgage approval right away.
Go see him
he
first.
He shops for a mortgage for you.
So see Bill first, then
you
come to see you, right?
You don't stand in line.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
That makes, that's what Mom told me, too. Never stand in line if you don't have to. Okay, so a recent CMHC survey indicated nearly 1/4 of condo owners have more than one unit. Of those polled, 23.5% of those owners said they own more than one unit in downtown Vancouver. And I said there's nothing wrong with owning more than one unit.
Absolutely.
Condos, that is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because what happens now is that now you have a revenue source. So you have that. I don't know whether you remember as far back as 86 when Expo came into town, but there were some properties in Falls Creek whereby they would buy 2 condos side by each, knock out the adjoining wall, and make a fabulous home.
Just one huge one.
One huge one.
Really?
So people are doing that. I've seen that people do that in New West. So like there are people that are very aggressive like that, and you know if you have the funds to do so, it's not a bad thing. I mean, you go from let's say the average condo 1,100 square feet, let's say, and you put 2 of them together. Now you got 2,200 square foot with 2 decks, 2 bedrooms or maybe more.
Maybe
you have a
maybe
fabulous
4
unit.
bathrooms to wash.
Well, that's
That's why you call Monica.
Oh, yeah.
very good.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So there's with people owning more than one condo, then there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
As far as we're concerned.
Well, you know what? The condo market in the past, and I'll say the last 5 years or so, has been on the depressed side. And you're right. Anybody who is looking towards the future, that I've known people that buy 2 and 3 and 4 condos. And if you're in a building where there are not 100% rentals, you know, if you're a building where there's good owner occupied as well as a good percentage of rentals, then yes, it's as Bill says, it's a good source of income. It's good for your taxes, and it's good down the road when you're going to sell it because you got your money invested in real estate. You paid in the depressed market on condos, and you'll be selling it at a profit.
I don't know if this is a fair question, but if I'm out with my real estate agent, if we're looking at a condo, should I ask the realtor whether there's a lot of rentals in that building? Does it make any difference to me, or does it not?
Well, yes, I would. And you know what? With my buyers, I like them to ask me any questions they feel comfortable with. And if I can't answer the question, then of course I'm going to get the information for them. But yes, if I was buying into any kind of strata, I would want to know what the rental restrictions are, and especially in new complexes in the last couple of years, because a lot of developers couldn't sell their products, so they rented a lot of them out. And there's some places still in Langley that you go in there and they're supposed to be owner occupied, but the developer owns still a good portion of them. And 50% in the building may be rentals.
Interesting.
So it's something to think about.
So ask.
Absolutely.
No harm in asking. Okay, now there's a home in Dunbar. It's sold for are you ready for this? $1 million over the asking price. And an older farmhouse in Abbotsford also sold over the asking price, $91,000 over asking price. What's going on?
Well, there's a couple of things happening. I'm sure Fern will tell us what's happening.
Yes. Well, it's an interesting. There's a new way of marketing out there. What you do is you take a home or a property, and you can underprice it just a little bit. And what you do, and this only works in a hot market, and you create a buying frenzy. So if you underprice a home, let's say by $50,000, you're going to have 20 buyers instead of 5. So therefore, you'll get all of these offers. So that's why it's going to be selling that much over the list price. Now, there is a break-even point, because to begin with, what was happening by underpricing and then selling more than, of course, the media got a hold of that and said, oh, it's selling for this much more and this much more. Well, that's market value anyway. Market value is what a buyer is going to be paying. And if you create a feeding frenzy, that's what's going to happen. Actually, it's interesting. Our latest statistics says in 6 weeks ago, our listings in our office, we were getting 10 to 15 offers per listing when they went on the market. Now we're getting 3 to 5.
Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting. Interesting stuff.
And that's still a lot.
That is a lot. Well, I mean,
in comparison to other years.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there'd
3
be
to 5
years.
would be huge.
Exactly. I mean, the years have gone by where you'd take a listing for a year and you'd be lucky if you sell it during that year. I mean,
Exactly.
a lot of us realtors were
the other thing
having trouble getting gas in our cars.
And about another thing about these prices that we're looking at, we had a meeting with a bunch of realtors on Wednesday last week, and we were going over it, and they were talking about the fact that people are buying they're talking about shadow flipping, which we talked about last show, and they're talking about how they buy these properties, and then the actual final price of the home is exorbitantly much higher. And so we had a couple of realtors check out some of the properties that they were listing in the newspaper article. And what they were finding is that 9 out of the 10 of them were actually people who bought them, demolished them, built a new home on it, and now it has a much higher value based on the fact that it wasn't a shadow flipping. It was the fact that you bought your house at, just like we saw right here in Dunbar. You're going to buy for $1 million over asking price. They're going to demolish it. They're probably going to put a $5 million home on the property. So now it's gone from $2 million to $5 million. It looks like shadow flipping. Who makes all that profit? Well, the person who made all the profit is the person that put the money in the ground to build a new house.
Exactly.
So it's kind of misleading, some of the newspaper articles that are coming out.
Really?
Yes. Sorry to tell you.
That's okay. That's newspaper.
Absolutely.
You
The truth is here.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, if you've got Fred and you have Bill, you got the truth, right? You got the truth. Let's talk about one of our favorite subjects of the show, city life being unaffordable without Airbnbs. But at least one owner says she and her partner need those short-term rentals so they can afford to live in our city.
That's interesting.
That's an interesting concept.
I mean, why do we have that many minions in Vancouver to go check every home that's got a rental or a sub-rental or someone that's renting it on a part-time basis? I mean, I don't remember any of these kind of problems occurring when we had Expo, and every house in the Lower Mainland had somebody staying in the house, either a relative or a friend or someone renting to come to Expo. And I don't recall any kind of repercussions about that. I don't remember any repercussions when the Olympics came out and people had to put people up in their homes and all. I don't remember that.
Don't you remember Expo and people came here and didn't go home?
Well, yeah, it put us on the map, didn't it?
Apparently so. The village of Vancouver, yeah. Remember that? The village of Vancouver. Okay, so we think that Airbnbs could be a good thing.
Absolutely.
It's like anything else, just how you use it, right?
Yeah, and again, how many minions can really inspect these things? There was that one on television the other night that there was an accommodation that would have been, what was it, for 5 people, and there were, with the Airbnb, I don't know how many people were living in a little dark room, but a friend of mine, she's just switched her long-term lease in Mexico over to Airbnb. And, she is getting really good reaction, really good clients, all that kind of stuff. But it's a nice place to stay. And I haven't done my research. I don't know what the screening is to know if, let's say, I was going to go to Calgary and I booked an Airbnb, what sort of quality accommodation am I getting? I don't know. I haven't done that research yet.
We should maybe have somebody from Airbnb on the show to explain exactly what they do.
You know what? I'd love that.
That'd be a good idea. Because I keep thinking, and I think I'm not right. What's my life? But I think I'm not right. I think Airbnb is not the same as rental accommodations. Like Bill has a place in Greece, and I have a place in Honolulu, and we switch for a couple of weeks, right? So it's not exactly.
That's how it's trading.
That's how it's trading. So that's something completely different. So let's do that. Let's get somebody from Airbnb on and explain what the heck they're up to.
I'd love it.
Okay, here's one more. You guys are going to love this. Burnaby and the Tri-Cities, we should have Andrea here, are trending up, says one realtor. Prices are up by 21.6% in the first quarter compared to the same time last year. It's getting that way everywhere, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Well, the Burnaby area, they call it Brentwood, is one of them, is becoming trendy, but not like Commercial Drive, where the hipsters all hang out. Families who can't afford West Side neighborhoods but still want to view the ocean and easy access to downtown Vancouver, Brentwood fills that niche. So part of that community's attraction is its relatively reasonable house prices. So part of the 30 or so single-family homes that sold in this area in 2014, our benchmark prices are around $950.
Interesting.
And so there are some niches. There's that one. There's Port Moody. So there's some certain areas up in that area that are still kind of trendy, but they're going to start moving up because all of a sudden they got discovered.
Interesting stuff.
And SkyTrain's out there too
so
around
SkyTrain
Brentwood. That really, really helps. You can commute into Vancouver real quickly from SkyTrain.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing worse than like living 25 miles off the bus line, right?
Oh, I know people who do that.
Do they?
Yeah, I do.
Not a good thing. They're still walking to work right now, right?
Oh, no, they're biking.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, too.
Well, that's another story.
That's another story, yes.
And if you're downtown Vancouver, well, that's another story.
Yes.
And apparently the mayor spent more money than he should be, but that's another story for another day, right?
Can of worms. Can of worms.
Luckily, doesn't own a bike shop.
Let her go. What's coming up on the show for him? We got some more goodies happening.
In our next segment, we'll be joined by Monica de Nobrega, president of Mommy Maids, who has this week's spring cleaning tip on how to handle mold and mildew in your kitchen and bathrooms. I actually called her during the week.
Did you really?
Yeah, because she did one on pots and pans 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
And mine were pretty cruddy. So I called her and she repeated it for me. She's a dear. I like her.
What'd you call her?
What did I call her?
Yeah, what did you call her?
Monica.
Oh, that's her name. Good move, Fern. Good move. It's 10:32. We're also going to be hearing about Strata and what they have to say about pet pro. I think we talked about that last week, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we have pets. If you have a pet, sort of like if you have a kid and you want to rent a place. No, they say that we take dogs, not children, right?
Well, with animals, they have to be a certain height at the shoulder, and you can't say that with kids.
That's true. I'm totally confused, Billy.
No, more real estate information is coming right up on Vancouver's original on-air open house.
Good morning, it's Tom Lucas with our co-host Fern Northcott of Remax Performance Realty. Bill Macklem, who is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop. We're all going to the dogs. It's the Radio Real Estate Show on CIL 650.
But that could be restricted.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott from Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. Real estate is the greatest investment you will ever make. Approach it as an adventure, financially and emotionally without mistakes. I have a plan for making your real estate investments work for you. Call or text me, Fern Northcott, at 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
It's a Saturday morning with Tom Lucas from the Radio Real Estate Show. At the other end of the phone line, it's Mike Farkas from North Vancouver East End. Mike, wonderful weather, and to go with that, a very special offer.
Tom, I have an offer that's absolutely incredible. We have 15% off parts and accessories for anything that you want for your Nissan to make it look great in this beautiful sunshine.
Well, you do take good care of people. You give them first-class help all the way. You can book online at northvancouvernissan.com. Mike, have a great day.
You too.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. As a successful broker-owner, I have developed a team of mortgage professionals that support me and my clients. If you're confused with all the mortgage chatter of do's and don'ts, my mortgage team is ready to answer your questions to determine the best mortgage for you. Call 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
CIL 650.
The cleanup woman, 'cause she's tough.
Yeah, we're going to do some cleaning up right now. It's 10:34 Radio Real Estate Show time. It's time for the eco-friendly cleaning tip of the week from Monica de Nobrega. She is the founder and the president of Mommy Maids. We have her on the phone line. Monica, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Have you got a problem with mold and mildew in your kitchen and bathrooms? Use baking powder and lemon juice. Combat mold on tiles and shower curtains with a paste of equal parts of lemon juice and baking powder. Spread on the mixture, leave for 2 hours, then rinse. Voila! It's clean again. Enjoy your sunshine. This is Monica Dinaberga for Radio Real Estate.
Let Mommy Maids clean your castle with no hassle. Call Monica at 604-533-4959, 604-533-4959, and I have that memorized now. Or visit mommymaids.com. That's mommymaids.com.
It's 10:35 on the Radio Real Estate Show. We talked to each other during the commercials and off air, and Bill was saying we should talk about covenants, and I thought you wanted to talk about witches.
No.
But that's a coven.
That's a coven.
This is a covenant.
Covenant.
And what does that cover?
I'll talk about how people who buy properties and want to protect their investment actually harm their investment.
Well, tell us how do they do that?
Now?
Let's do it, sure.
All right. So I've got a couple of clients that are looking at properties. So they're going out with a realtor. I think Fern had one of them. And the one condo they're looking at said nobody under 18 years of age. Well, this is a young family, so that particular condominium association has now taken a number of buyers out of the market looking at that property.
Let me ask,
So
can they do that legally?
Yep.
Okay.
We have another one that was looking at some properties, and it's age restricted because they want people that were over 50, 55. It was a 55 gated kind of community. And so what those people don't realize is that now they've taken away a certain number of people out of that market to buy that property. So what people don't, and then we have some co-ops which set up different ways. And some people have interesting ways whereby if you are a co-op buyer, you have, like, let's say there's 32 owners, then you're 132nd, you own 132nd of the land. But other co-ops have what they call shares and set up as a company. And so therefore there's no covenant that they can apply, the lender can apply against the land, because the land isn't owned by the individual, it's owned by the company.
Every time I hear the word co-op and you talk about co-op renting, I go, hey, man, peace and love, man.
Well, that's your era, Tom.
We're having some borscht for breakfast. Do you want to come down?
Ooh.
Ooh.
And that was Bonnie.
That was New Canadians.
Well, I don't know about that, but borscht for maybe.
Yeah. So what happens when you look at marketing properties, you want to make sure that you're reaching the largest contingent of people that can buy your property. And when you start putting these restrictive stuff on them, you actually are pushing away potential buyers. So therefore, you're actually holding back the value of your property, because you're not allowing it to grow to the same width of prices that are available anywhere else in Lower Mainland. Because other people go to other properties that are free flowing, and this isn't free flowing.
Well, wouldn't that be the same thing, Bill? You go in to buy a size 32 suit, and they don't have any size 32 suits because they deal with people that are smaller than yourself. So then you have to go somewhere else to buy your suit.
Exactly.
Correct? So
that's good. That's a good analogy.
Just made that up too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. Very good.
That's good coffee this morning.
Not bad, is it? So these restrictions could be good things. It could be bad things. It depends.
Well, exactly. I mean, so I know that some people want to buy a property and they just want to be protected. They don't really care whether it grows in value. My background, because I'm a money guy, that's against everything I believe in. But I understand that people don't always want to make a profit. I understand that. They just want to have controllable housing costs. I had a gentleman that's all he's looking for. He's on disability, didn't care whether the property rose or not, just want to make sure that his housing costs are at a certain cap, and he'd be okay with that. And it was a decent place. It really was. It was well maintained, well looked after. It was a great property. Just that the way they structured up the actual ownership of the property actually took them out of getting any financing.
That's an interesting point you bring up, because I think we feel that a lot of people that listen to this show are getting into real estate because they want to make a profit. There are perhaps some people getting into the real estate game or moving around in the real estate market because they're just looking for a place to live.
And people that are looking for a lifestyle. So
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
another side of the coin
Yeah.
as a realtor that I see differently than what Bill does.
So you both need to ask different sets of questions to the people when they come to see you.
Absolutely.
Like you want to know what their lifestyle is going to be, where you want to be in 5 years from now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I also want to know what their lifestyle is and what they're looking at. And when you're talking about condo complexes, etc., I can use mine as an example. I'm in Cloverdale and an over 55. And one of the reasons I bought in there, I'd actually like to see it 45, but one of the reasons I bought in there is because people of my age group and my peers, we've had our children, we've had our grandchildren, we like them to come and visit, but we don't want them to live with us. So I live in a complex of 78 townhouses where, of course, there's the law of 19 years old, but we don't back out over tricycles and squash some kid. And so that's the other side of the coin. And where I live, there's a waiting line to get into my complex because they just don't make those kind of animals anymore, and it's very, very desirable. So there's two sides of the coin. I know what you're saying, Bill. I know exactly what you're saying. But on the other side, when I'm looking at people's lifestyle, some people say I want to be in an area with only kids, and then I take them to the three-story house.
And I agree with you 100% on that. I don't disagree. The problem with anybody coming in, though, they better be selling their $1 million house to buy one of the properties that you're talking about. Because CMHC will not do anything less than, you can't get in less than 20% down.
Well, this is true, but I kind of look at...
You can't get any financing on those properties and if it's self-managed, you'll find even less people they'll actually finance that property. So if you have self-managed and you need more than 80% financing, we're in trouble again.
Well, yes, I see what you're saying, and I'd be interested for us to look at the statistics before next week. I kind of look at most people that are 60, 65, if they have to get more than 80% financing, they're in trouble anyway. So, that...
Not necessarily. There's a lot of people that have lost a loved one, invested in a business.
Divorce.
The business went down the
Divorce,
tubes.
yeah.
Divorce.
Yeah, it's very true. That's why I say I would really like to be interested to know what the stats are on that. But I can say that I know in my complex that most of them are clear title. And they didn't come from that $1 million house. They came from normal means, but they've built up their real estate portfolio in the last 40, 50 years.
See, you're different than I am. You come out of your parking lot, you're out of your garage, and you're concerned about running over some little child who's playing out there in the driveway, right? As opposed to, I would drive out of my driveway and say, "Hey, are there no parks? Come on, kids, move on."
Well, you're a little like that.
55-plus place. Get out of my sight, you little rugrat.
But you see, I want business out of my complex. I can't do that.
So, I like people listening to me on the radio, so I should maybe start being a nice guy.
Why? Why start now?
Good point. So it's 10:41. Okay, what else is coming on the show, Bill?
We've talked about the Greater Vancouver market with Andy Matu of New Coast Realty. And then later on, we're going to be talking about a little bit more about the difficulties in buying homes in the Lower Mainland in today's market.
All right.
This is Fern Northcott of Remax Performance Realty with Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgage. Quit dancing, Tom. Producer Dwayne Bishop and Tom Lucas, who's dancing. Oh, you're listening to Vancouver's original on-air open house Radio Real Estate on CL 650.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott of Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. You deserve the facts of a professional home evaluation based on the statistics of the MLS. To find out what your house is really worth, call or text me. Fern Northcott, 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Most people need advice on mortgage financing. We provide personal financial advice with no vested interest and at no cost. We're compensated by the lenders. We'll review your current financial situation to determine if you are ready to purchase. If not, we'll help develop a plan to put home ownership in your future. For more information, call 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Vancouver weather.
Well, it's getting pretty good today. Lots of sunshine today, a little bit of wind in the forecast. Other than that, I think it's going to look pretty fabulous, at least until Monday, right, Bill?
Yeah, mainly sunny tomorrow. Little fog patches just dissipating. Big word. I think it's a 5-syllable Scrabble word. Dissipating in the morning. High is 16.
Bill
and then on Monday, it's going to be cloudy.
Yeah, what is Scrabble?
It's a board game.
I'm bored already. It's 12 degrees right now on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CL 650. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like a running side. Be my little baby.
Yeah, take me home tonight. Oh, yeah. Well, I would take you home tonight, but I don't have a place I can't afford. But it's getting pretty expensive to live in the metro area, right? Yeah, well, let's take a look at how expensive or not expensive it is, depending where you're coming from in the Lower Mainland. We're going to talk about the market right now with Andy Matu of New Coast Realty. I think he's in the car this morning. Andy, hello.
Good morning, Tom. How are you doing today?
I'm good. You sound like you're doing fine. You're out working. I can tell you're in the vehicle. You're going somewhere. You're going to see a client?
Exactly. I'm here to see a client listing their home. Beautiful Saturday here. 24/7 customer care.
I noticed that the single-family homes are selling. Townhouses and condos are starting to sell now, too.
Yeah, condos are selling as well. It's just listed a one-bedroom, one-bathroom condo near 96 and King George. It is an exclusive listing. It's 600 square feet. It's priced sharp at $230,000. You can't even find anything for less than $300,000 right now.
Who do you think might be a good candidate to purchase a place like this?
That'd be perfect for an investor. There is already a tenant in there, so it's perfect for someone who's just wanting to invest in something right now and hold for long term.
Good point, too, because a report came out this week and it said that most of the condo owners in British Columbia own more than one, so I guess a lot of people are having them for investment purposes.
That's the only way to do it, right?
Makes a whole lot of sense. Now, that was a residential. What about a commercial listing for us?
We've got a light industrial warehouse for sale. It's located at 12882 85 Avenue. It's about 800 square feet warehouse, but it also has 800 square feet of a mezzanine. And that one is priced sharp as well at $220,000.
Sounds mighty fine to me. So somebody needs to get a hold of you. Just give you a call, go to your website, come out and see you, right?
Yes. This is Andy Matthew for Radio Real Estate.
Put Andy Matthew of New Coast Realty to work for you. Call him at 604-307-3000. That's 604-307-3000.
It's 10:46 on the Radio Real Estate Show, as we like to do on the program each and every program at this time. As we play a little song from Mr. Bill McLemon. This morning we have a dandy.
I'm looking for a man who's got some money in his hand.
You too?
Me too.
Hey, come on, you're letting your side down there. What are you saying? You're a successful person. You don't need any guy in your life.
Oh, I know, but you know what they say now, don't you?
No, I don't.
If you're over 60 and you're meeting somebody, they're either looking for a nurse or a purse.
Hadn't heard that one.
Let's write that one down. That's pretty good. Looking for a nurse or a purse.
Write that down.
Write that down. Okay. So listen, there's something on your mind as usual, Billy.
Yes, it's difficult to buy properties. It's darn difficult. It's almost next to impossible, and it's very frustrating, a little emotional, maybe a lot emotional, and certainly no clear idea of where it's going to end up. Like we're talking right now of home prices now starting to escalate into the Abbotsford area, starting to go into Mission, starting to go into Chilliwack. We've got some great friends out there that are realtors that are selling out in those areas, and they're finding that they're starting to have some push on values, whereby you are starting to see rather than the 1 to 3 buyers per property, you're now seeing the 10 to 15 buyers per property, and rather than looking at a property that's worth $600,000, excuse me, $600,000 now selling for $730,000 to $750,000. So how do you bid on something like that? Like you go in. And what the other challenge is that, oh, by the way, we're going to make a subject-free offer. No inspection, no appraisal, no evaluation. Hopefully the place was never a grow-up because nobody's going to finance that. You know, there are a lot of challenges with this. And this is supposed to be a fun time. This is supposed to be a time when you go looking for your home with your new wife, or now you got some kids, or you're just starting out in life by yourself. And it's supposed to be an experience, and it's not. It's a war. You got to be armed to the teeth, and you got to have the best people around, and they got to be available, because it's not like it used to be, whereby, well, you go have a look and go drive around and see a couple of places, and let me know when you're ready, and we'll go kind of look through, make some appointments, and we'll go look at it, and then we'll think about it. Maybe we'll have mom and dad check the property out, or we'll have a home inspector look at it, or maybe we'll just kind of drive by a couple of times, get a feel for the area, get a feel for what the amenities are, how close we are to transportation, schools, all that type of thing.
How many kids are playing basketball in the front?
Do not have that time.
No.
You have to be armed and ready the day you walk in with your realtor to look at that property. You have to have access to a deposit. You better have a ability to get a bank draft so that you can present this on the time that you're making your offer, so that people know that you're serious. You've got to have that ready. You got to make sure that if we had a chance, we've already done an appraisal on the property, so we've got to kind of done that ahead of time. So you're going to spend the $250, and you may lose it ahead of time. You might even do an inspection for $550, and you may lose it. So now you're $800 into that one property. So there's a lot of work to right now in this market.
So Fern, if I'm your client and we're sitting in your car in front of the property, and I'm saying I'm ready to make an offer right now, but geez, like Bill says, let's not do the inspection. Let's just make an offer. Do you say, hey Tom, you're kind of stupid?
Sign this waiver, please.
I see. Sign the waiver?
You betcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? When I think about it, when you're talking
Makes
about
sense.
sitting in my car, it's real interesting because I remember the days when, especially when new housing was at a real premium, and you couldn't get new housing for people, and you'd have 4 and 5 realtors. Of course, there were a lot less of us then too. Would show up in the subdivision, and we'd be writing up deals on the hood of our car. It's in the days when you press hard. There's 7 copies.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Back
Yeah, yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's just on a much larger scale now.
Yes. Not...
And, of course, there's all the media hype, which, you know, we have so much access now to information, and information can snowball.
Yeah, sometimes too much information, I think, is too much.
Sometimes.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's really difficult. It's so we're advising our clients, like, you know, like if you're going to make an offer, matter of fact, if you're going to come and see us just to get pre-approved, Fern's done this with her clients as well. When they come to see us, we're asking for all the above. We need a current pay stub. We need your notice of assessment from last year. We need your T4 from this year. We need to have your bank statement showing 90 days of a history of savings. So we have a full package because we underwrite just like the banks underwrite, and we have to be sure that everything we're saying is true.
So if people are coming to visit you or another mortgage broker, for goodness sake, for heaven's sake, they can
Are there any more?
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe give you a call and find out what you need ahead of time. Have it written, right?
Absolutely, and bring in the full package. And I'm saying to people all the time, even on our pre-approvals, we need to have all that information so that we don't make a promise to you to buy a property and can't deliver because what you told us wasn't true.
Oh, good stuff.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Get expert mortgage information online by visiting billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, mac.com, or by calling Bill directly at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Now, you might call Bill in the next 20 minutes. He might be a little bit busy because he's out in back of his office putting together the barbecue.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been talking to Finnegan, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finnegan?
Yeah, Finnegan.
Finnegan.
Yeah, he's in the bar. Are you into barbecuing?
Am I?
Yeah. Do you like the barbecue?
I love it.
Because we're going over to Bill's place after the show, you know that.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I get my
No, I
sausage.
can't. I have
I
to
get
go to
my sausages
Cloverdale.
from Polonia over on 108th Avenue in Surrey.
Sausages.
That is the best Polish sausages available.
Oh,
I deliver
silly
them to
me.
some of my clients. The double smoked ham sausage is absolutely fabulous.
Really?
Remember the word? Polonia. You heard it here.
Where are they?
On 108th, about 144th Street.
I know exactly where they are.
What's the name of that place?
Polonia.
What's the address? I want to send them a bill for advertising. It's 10:52 on the Radio Real Estate Show. In the next segment of the program, we're going to hear from our friend who invented, I think he invented the barbecue. His name is Finn Jensen. We'll find out. It's coming up on Radio Real Estate. Good morning. I'm Tom Lucas with our co-host Fern Northcott of Remax Performance Realty, Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, producer Dwayne Bishop, and you're all listening to Radio Real Estate and having a little bit of a barbecue with what?
Polonia sausages.
Polonia sausages on the
They are
Radio
the
Real Estate
best.
Show on
Oh.
CL 650.
Your life's too busy to be doing the things that you don't want to do. Hi, it's Monica at Mommy Maids. We'll free up your time by taking care of all your cleaning needs. We have weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or one-time special occasion plans available, including move-in and move-outs. Commercial and residential cleaning performed by bonded, insured, WCB covered, uniform cleaning experts. You deserve a break, and Mommy Maids can help. Let us clean your castle with no hassle. Call 604-533-4959 or visit mummymaids.com.
It's a Saturday morning with Tom Lucas from the Radio Real Estate Show. At the other end of the phone line, it's Mike Farkas from North Vancouver East End. Mike, wonderful weather, and to go with that, a very special offer.
Tom, I have an offer that's absolutely incredible. We have 15% off parts and accessories for anything that you want for your Nissan to make it look great in this beautiful sunshine.
Well, you do take good care of people. You give them first-class help all the way. You can book online at northvancouvernissan.com. Mike, have a great day.
You too.
I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in and stops my mind from wandering. I'm filling the cracks that ran through the door and kept my mind from wandering.
10:53 Radio Real Estate Show. What a gorgeous day outside
Oh,
today.
Isn't it nice?
Looking forward to it.
Going to be a good weekend.
Yeah, well, Canucks are playing tonight, so that's good.
That's the last time the
guys
Canucks are
and your
playing.
sports.
No, don't. Oh, whoa. Don't say guys.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I still
Bill.
love you. You know that. Them.
So, are you coming to the fashion show
Yes,
with me
I'm
then?
coming to the fashion
Good
show
for
with you. Thank
it's
you
in
very
White
much.
Rock, you know.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
And it is the Canucks. They're going to be playing hockey. Well, they're going to be at the arena tonight.
They may play.
And then they're going to play golf.
But I hope they don't.
I'll make them on the golf course after.
I hope they don't play.
Okay.
Because I want to get the best draft
Oh,
pick we
no,
can get.
forget it. Come on, 10:55. Finn wants to do something with the barbecue, right, Finn? Good morning.
Good morning, Tom, and good morning, everyone. Retailers selling gas equipment must be glad of the lower prices of natural gas. It makes their products more attractive to their customers. Propane, of course, is quite popular as well. It brings outdoor cooking with gas available to nearly everyone. But some multifamily homes have regulations prohibiting larger propane gas cylinders and barbecues for fire safety reasons. However, smaller, good quality units utilizing gas cylinders the size of a canning jar are usually okay. Lucky are the folks blessed with a yard or space enough to carry all the outdoor gas products available, although someone with all the equipment isn't too common. To see what that means, a barbecue, of course, a tall parasol infrared heater, or a short table model, a fireplace, becoming more popular due to the fire restrictions, tiki torches, gas lamps, and outdoor gas ranges. There are a couple of important things to keep in mind when purchasing any gas equipment. Try to buy good equipment, stuff that has all the label and stickers that makes it okay for our market. It also has a decent look of quality about it. Better built, should last longer, and give safe operation. The next important thing hinges on you. Lots of common sense when around fire and potentially explosive gases will keep everyone safe. And one final point. Get 1 or 2 fire extinguishers and pick up a pamphlet outlining good safety practices and share this information with everyone at home. This is Finn Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
Let Finn take care of all your plumbing, heating, and barbecue needs. For fast, reliable, and dependable service, call Finn at Gentech Mechanical Installations, 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740.
Now, I think Finn gets his meat supply from the same place. Where is that place again?
Bologna.
Bologna. That's in Italy somewhere, isn't it?
No, there's actually 4 stores. There's one over on Hastings. There's one in Burnaby. They do a great job.
Do they know you by Bill? Do they know you by your name? Or?
Yeah, Bill, the mortgage guy.
Bill, the mortgage guy. So if I was, who owns this place? Mr. Pologna?
You know what? I really don't know.
Yeah. Could be Mrs. Pologna for all we know.
The fellas came from Calgary, started us up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is, but every time we talk about something, you manage to bring the prairies into it.
Yes.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, Calgary and Alberta is part of the prairies. I know it's in the mountains.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, but it's part of the prairies.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's where you get prairie oysters.
Okay.
Dear.
I don't. Do you know what that? I don't even know what that means.
Neither do I.
We don't want to know.
I think it's a music group. I think, isn't it?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think they're playing up at the Frog Place in White Rock.
Oh, are they?
Blue Frog, is that it?
Oh yeah, Blue
next week.
Frog.
Well, if
my
you like
fave.
oysters, you get some at Cardero's. They're on
Well,
right now.
you know, I hate to
for
tell
the
you
whole
this,
month of April.
I don't like oysters, but I do like certain foods. And Fern will tell us that the trucks are moving into the Cloverdale area.
Well, they certainly are. And
Yeah.
you know what? Today is the day. Cloverdale's getting a jump on spring. So today we have the Food Truck Festival. We have 26 trucks coming in. It starts in 3 minutes from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah, I gotta go.
It's an artisan market. It's okay. I'm going here afterwards. You can come with me if you like, Tom.
will.
So it's good family fun. They're doing face painting, all kinds of stuff for family as well. 26 trucks of different kinds of foods. There's a beer garden where you can have a brew or two if you like. It's all free. Not the food, of course. Not the food, not the beer. But admission is free. Last year they were charging a $2 token entry fee, but that's not in existence this year. And this is a new concept that's going on. These food trucks are going around every weekend. They're going to be in some kind of community. And we got them in Cloverdale today. It's pretty cool.
And the thing that I like about Cloverdale, other than they're wonderful people in Cloverdale, it doesn't cost you anything. You can park for free everywhere.
Absolutely.
Don't tell your city council about that, though.
It's okay. Let's not go there.
No.
They have a tax base.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have industrial areas,
Oh, yeah.
unlike White Rock, which has a parking tax base.
Well, it works.
Yeah, no kidding. I was down in White Rock last night, and I was just cruising this trip because I had a little bit of time to kill on my way to the Blue Frog. And I got to tell you, there were no parking places. None.
How can you run a business having a restricted ability to have people come and see your restaurant?
Well,
That's
guess
another
what?
show.
Summer is coming, and all those restaurants along, what is it, Marine Drive, about right down by the beach? Unless you get there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, forget parking.
Well, this was 5, let me see, this was
wow.
6:15.
There you go.
And I could hardly move. I mean, I could hardly even go down that strip, and I kind of like to cruise that strip. I like to watch the cars. You know, it takes me back to my roots.
No.
No, let's not go there.
Okay. But I'm thinking maybe what we should do is the three of us, and we'll take Dwayne. We'll go for dinner on Monday. Bill, if you could call today for the reservations and make sure we have them in time. Then.
We'll go in the van.
Could we?
Well, yeah, because we only take one parking spot.
And you and I can sit in the back and just eat.
Are you kidding? Limo.
Well, that's what my
Then
van
they just,
is.
Well, I know, but you have to park it somewhere.
Well, I'll
If
tell
you
you
take
what,
half
folks,
a
we're going to
limo.
let these two work it out, and we're going to say goodbye for now. So, Fern, before we go for dinner, if people want to give you a call and talk about some real estate, how do they do that?
Oh, yeah, real estate,
Yeah,
silly
yeah.
me.
That's okay.
604-790-9066. Text or sell me. 604-790-9066. Shall I screw up my email too?
Go ahead.
Fern@smart.com. That's Fern with an E, smart with 2 T's.com.
Okay, now get pen and paper out. How do we spell your name?
Not sure. It's
Billy with an I.
BillyMac.com.
BillyMac.com with an I, not a Y.
That's right.
MAC.
MAC.com.
Okay, or your phone number?
It's 604-684-4663.
Okay.
It's 604-684-4663.
Sure
And you
about
get a glass of 6 oysters at the Sandbar for $19 all month.
Really? Sounds
Sandbar?
good.
I love oysters.
Or Carderos.
We're talking White Rock now, are we?
No, we're talking the city.
Oh, really? Well, let's get as many people as we can into your van, and we'll just cruise around for a week and come
Absolutely.
back and do the good stuff.
Called
Okay.
grazing. I'm on for that.
Oh, you guys. Have a wonderful week, Bill. Have a nice week, Fern.
Thanks, Tom. You
Dwayne,
too.
thank you so much, and thank you for listening to the Radio Real Estate Show on CL 650. Good Lord, Bill, and the Creekstone Wise. We're going to do it again next week, unless, of course, we're
Absolutely.
still in Bill's van. So have a wonderful week. Go buy a house or two. Thank you. Bye.